Hi everybody! Today I'm going to be doing the 50 facts about me tag. I don't know if it's a tag, whatever. But last week I was just like watching a bunch of them and I was like, ooh, I want to do that because it gives you a better picture of the person whose videos you're watching. So I've always kind of liked watching them because it's like fun to know like random facts about random people. So I figured I would do this tag, and without further ado, let's just get started. My first fact is that I have an awful memory. It hasn't been my whole life that it's been like this, but probably the last like 4 years, 5 years. I love film. I am a massive cinephile and I love it. I'm actually minoring in film studies at school. I am good at math. I know this sounds really kind of like, oh, I'm so great, like, no. A lot of people hate math. Like, I don't particularly like math, but I've always been pretty good at it. I am terrible at reading. I am such a slow reader. I always have to go back and reread things. I'm talking with my hands a lot this video. Let's just not. You guys know that I enjoy traveling, obviously, because my whole summer vlogs were me traveling around Europe, but I feel like the place that I really want to go the most that I haven't gotten to go yet is just like Asia, particularly Bali or like anywhere else in like Southeast Asia. I like how it kind of has the best of both worlds. Like culturally it's so opposite to what I'm used to, but like it's just also so gorgeous. So it's like you get this like relaxing vacation on the beach, but you also get just to experience something completely different than what you're used to. So I would love to go to Southeast Asia. I love sleeping in a bed with all white linen. I don't know why, it reminds me of like hotel beds because I'm just always, hotel beds are so comfortable. I love sleeping in a hotel bed and it's always just like dressed in white linens and stuff. My bed here at my apartment is completely white and I love it. When it's like freshly made, it looks so cozy and I just like want to cuddle up in it and it's just the best. I talk about playing Rock Band, like the game on like Xbox or whatever else, like with the guitar and the drums and microphone. I talk about playing Rock Band like at least once a day. I like loved Rock Band circa 2007, like it was my life. I think about it all the time. It was so fun and I just want to kill the drums. I was like expert level on everything and I literally loved it. I would play way too much, but like, hey, exposed me to some great music at like age 13, so I don't see any harm in Rock Band. I kind of am a professional at binge watching when I put my mind to it. I don't know if I talked about it on YouTube, but I like tweeted about it a lot. I watched One Tree Hill over the summer after I got back from London, and I watched all 9 seasons of One Tree Hill in like 3 weeks, so I cannot sleep in a room that is not freezing cold. I am at least 5 inches shorter than everybody else in my immediate family. My mom is the closest to my height. I'm pretty sure she's like 5'8", maybe 5'9", and I am like 5'2.5", 5'3". My sister is 5'9", my brother and my dad are both 6'1", so I'm not sure why I didn't get those genes. I want to blame it on cheer and gymnastics for stunning my growth, but who knows. My favorite sport to watch on TV is basketball. I am a massive Orlando Magic fan. I had season tickets growing up, so I kind of always loved watching basketball, even like on the television. Obviously, being at a game is a lot more interesting, but I love watching it on TV as well. If I could raid one person's wardrobe, it would be Harry Styles. 13 is my favorite number. I was born on April 13th, and it has always been my lucky number, even though some people like to argue that it's unlucky. I disagree. I really wanted to make this video because I love making lists and I didn't have anything to make a list of, so excuse you. I didn't have anything to make a list of, so I decided to make a list of facts about myself. Yikes. I don't get stressed or like overwhelmed very easily. There has to be so many things going wrong at once to like really overwhelm me. I'm pretty good under pressure, I guess. My Myers-Briggs personality type is ENFJ. My favorite show of all time is The Office. I love you, Jim Halpert. I have trust issues with people who fall asleep in movies. Like, how? How do you fall asleep? If you're not going to watch a movie, like, don't start it. Sorry. My favorite type of food, like cuisine, is Japanese food. I love Japanese food. Sushi, noodles, I don't know. Anything Japanese, I love it. It's so delicious. I had sushi last night and it was so good. I grew up with tons of pets in my house, so like not having a pet right now in New York is like depressing as can be. I've had, I think, a total of 6 cats. I've had 6 dogs, like 4 or 5 gerbil or hamster type things. I've had fish, there's constantly at least like 2 fish in my house as well, so who knows how many that's been, because you know those things, they don't live very long. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 piercings in my ears. I guess like my first and second hole I have on both ears, and then I have 3 cartilage piercings on my, I have 7. So I used to have my belly button pierced, but that was a phase, so let that close up. I originally got into fashion and like an interest in fashion when my mom opened her first store, like retail store, when I was like 9 years old. So ever since then I have been going on buying trips to New York with her. And when I was applying for college, I was like, what do I want to do with my life? I was thinking like maybe I'll do PR or something. I really thought I wanted to go out to California because I loved California. But as soon as I realized that you could actually go to school for fashion, I was like, what else would I do? I sleep with a Simba pillow pet every night. My favorite Disney movies of all time are Peter Pan and Tangled. You have Pete Pascal right there, and Peter Pan's right over there. I am addicted to making Spotify playlists. I make a monthly playlist every month, obviously, and then I make playlists on top of that. Like I have a Coffee House Calm playlist, which is just like really calm, chill music with like acoustic guitar and like that kind of thing. I have like 3 running playlists. I have playlists for basically anything you could ever want. I will link my Spotify down below if you are interested in following me. This actually wasn't supposed to be like a promo or a plug to myself, but whatever. Let's just ignore that. My favorite place in New York is Washington Square Park. I love that park. You could sit there for hours and people watch and read and just relax. I just love that park. Dating is one of the most intimidating ideas, concepts, things in my mind ever. It freaks me out to no end. My favorite comedians are Jenny Slate and Aziz Ansari, who both play a role in Parks and Rec, so if you haven't watched that show, watch it because it is beyond funny. Speaking of TV shows, number 29, my favorite characters in the following TV shows are: in The Office, my favorite character is Jim, obviously. In Parks and Rec, my favorite character is probably April because she is me. I look really friendly on camera, but I'm not. In How I Met Your Mother, my favorite character is Barney. In Breaking Bad, my favorite character is Jesse Pinkman. My favorite character in New Girl is Schmidt. He's become just worlds better than I thought he would be. I love Schmidt. And because I was just talking about One Tree Hill, my favorite character in One Tree Hill is Jake. I take like probably 5 to 10 BuzzFeed quizzes on the daily, especially on a day that I'm bored. I could literally sit there and just go scroll down BuzzFeed and take quiz after quiz after quiz. And every quiz that I take about where I should live in the world always tells me London, so I have scientific proof to back up the crazy idea in my mind that I will move to London in like 2 years. I have injured both of my feet like multiple times. I've fractured, broken, whatever, and one time I actually cracked the growth plate in the bottom of my foot, so every time I would step it was like, yeah, that was not fun. Thank you, cheerleading. I actually just moved to Brooklyn, and I've obviously been in Manhattan for the past 2 years, so me and Carrie are kind of just adapting to the differences, but we are loving it here, and we love our apartment. This is my room. I set up a little background because I didn't really have anywhere else to film. I haven't been loving the background in my last couple videos, so my memory card was full and I recorded half the video not recording it. Anyway, if I had unlimited money, I would definitely shop like exclusively at Saint Laurent and All Saints, so. If it were up to me, country music would not exist. I used to be the world's biggest Justin Bieber fan. I met him like 3 times before like Baby was even released. Like, I love Justin Bieber, and there's a video somewhere on YouTube that would prove my love for him. Just like I'm much shorter than the rest of my family, I'm also much paler. Like, come on, I am blending in with this wall. I cannot draw to save my life. Like, I really, really wish I was artistic, and if it were, I'd probably pursue something like design instead of being in business, but I know my mind is a business mind, and I just can't draw, so there's that. I took guitar lessons when I was like 14, and the one song that I can remember how to play is 15 by Taylor Swift. I am absolutely terrified of all bugs, and that includes like butterflies and stuff. I'm not scared of like gnats, because I mean those are literally the size of like a speck of dust, but like I just hate bugs. Like if, say we had a rat in our apartment, I'd much rather get rid of that than like kill a spider. No, thank you. My women crushes forever are Emma Watson and Lily Collins. My favorite Beatles song is I'm Looking Through You off of their Rubber Soul album. I love to go to concerts, but I hate the feeling of leaving a concert because it's so depressing. Like, you've built this event up in your mind for however long, and then all of a sudden it's just over and you're just like, bleh. I used to be able to sing, but I hit puberty and that went away. My favorite type of weather, like my ideal day, would be like sunny and like 60 to 65 degrees. Everybody, you are being too loud. I am trying to film in here. I love going to the movies, but I hate that tickets to see a movie in New York City are $15. Like, that should be illegal. I went to London with 1 tattoo and left with 3. I am a dog and a cat person. Yes, they exist. I am one of those people. I have a pet cat named Jonas back home because I was obsessed with the Jonas Brothers when I got him. Thanks. I am named after Julia Roberts. I can crack pretty much every bone / joint in my body. My neck, my hands, like my wrists, my elbows, my collarbone, my hips, everything. Just you name it and I'll crack it. Alright guys, this actually recorded this time, so that's great to know. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's anything that you were like, oh, that's cool because I enjoy the same thing or I do the same thing, leave a comment below and let me know, and make sure your replies are on your comments because I love to respond to them, but some of you don't have your reply on. And also, I think I'm going to be filming my FIT experience video very soon. I know I said that like last video or something, but I'm just kind of waiting on like collaborating with Carrie, and we've both been really busy because I started school again. So if there's any questions you want to know for either of us, just leave them in the comments below and I'll make sure to answer those questions in the video when we do film it. Let me know how you're feeling about this background because I think I'm really liking it. It took me forever to put together though because I have to move my bed all the way back because our rooms are so small that if you want to do something like this, you gotta move shit around. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking now. Thank you guys for watching this video and I will see you next time. Bye!